Closed captioning for News 12 is brought to you by Kenneth Nugent. From the station that's on your side, News 12, first at 5, continues.
And we are live at CHOG. It's time to help local kids in need at the Children's Hospital of Georgia. Stick around to find out how you can make their holidays very special. But first, this is Michelle Noble now. She's one of the many faces of long COVID. Now, this was Michelle when she was in the hospital with COVID. Now, more than a year later, she's still battling its effects.
When she went into the hospital, she didn't know that would be the start of a long battle to fight for her life. Our Hallie Turner met with Michelle to learn more about her journey.
These pictures show the beginning of Michelle's long journey. It all started with a trip to the emergency room last August due to a high fever and breathing complications. But it wasn't long after Michelle was sent home that she found herself back in the hospital bed, this time with a COVID diagnosis. Michelle said it was in that moment she truly thought she was going to die. Her husband Patrick was not allowed to see her due to strict restrictions. On what she and doctors considered her deathbed, Michelle would later code with her husband on FaceTime right after saying what they thought were their final goodbyes. For 5 weeks, Michelle was put in a medically induced coma on the ventilator and had a trach in her throat for survival. After coming out of it, she would then relearn how to walk, write, eat, all while dealing with brain fog, shortness of breath, dizziness, and more. As time went on, COVID continued to wreak havoc on Michelle's body. November 15th of 2021 is a day she will never forget.
November 15th, I'll never forget this. It's on Monday. I was dehydrated, and they were going to start me on fluids. The emergency room doctor, he comes in there and he says, stop everything. First he did a chest x-ray because when he found out I had COVID. He says, let me just see if the pneumonia is gone, because I also had double pneumonia. And so he went and he did a chest x-ray and he came back. He says, don't do anything. He says, you have the blood clot. You have a humongous blood clot that has traveled from your leg into your lung. He said, if you make any slight move, you could die. And I'm like, really? I'm like, you kidding me? I thought I just got over COVID. You kidding me? He's like, don't do anything. Don't do anything. And he says, if you would have come in a day later, he says you wouldn't be here.
Coming up tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we'll hear more from doctors on what they're up against when it comes to treatment for long-term COVID.
All right, thanks, Hallie. I know so many people dealing with this, different levels of this in our area, so an important story.
All right, we're going to turn now to weather, and I think that's a big topic here. It's been so hot, it feels
Weekend in just about 10 minutes.
Thanks, Riley. These are the Burke County suspects we first told you about in Augusta. Today, the sheriff's office offered $10,000 for information leading to an arrest. Deputies say they are 22-year-old Jawandre Kelly and 20-year-old Jordan Perkins. Now, the incident happened back on July 30th at a house party on Claxton Road at around 2 a.m., and you were looking at the house where deputies say the shooting happened. 5 people were injured, including 34-year-old Derek Hilton, who was killed in that shooting. Once again, authorities are looking for 22-year-old Jawandre Kelly and 20-year-old Jordan Perkins. Kelly may have short hair now. Call the Burke County Sheriff's Office if you know anything, and you can also remain anonymous. And WNBA star Brittany Griner is Local Kids in Need back here at home. It's the annual iHeartMedia Cares for Kids Radiothon.
For the next few days, volunteers are raising money that will help kids get critical life-saving treatment at the Children's Hospital of Georgia here in Augusta.
And our Cliff Bennett is live now from CHOG. Cliff, how can people donate to this awesome cause?
We've got so many ways that you can donate, guys. Right now, we can see right here, we've got our phone bank here, our respiratory therapist phone bank here for a power hour. We're in the middle of a power hour right now where any donation that you make, whether you call, whether you text, or whether you go online, will be doubled by Health Center Credit Union. That's the way to do it. Call now because your donation will go that much farther. 866 412-5437 is the number. You can text CHOG, that's C-H-O-G. You can text that to 51555, or you can go online to caresforkidsradiothon.com. We said earlier this morning on the Morning Mix show, it takes a village to run this hospital. That's because it's a non-for-profit hospital. All the money that is raised here stays right here in our area for our kids. It does not go upstairs. It does not go to administrative fees or bosses or pay scales or anything like that. It stays here for the care and for the comfort of the children that are treated here every single day. 75,000 kids went through the doors right here at the Children's Hospital of Georgia this past year. We've got about 100 kids upstairs right now being treated for various illnesses and injuries. This is the only place where they can get some of this care and coverage because they have the best doctors and the best staff on the planet, is basically what we're trying to say, especially in this tri-state area. Everybody comes here and gets their kids taken care of. No child is ever turned away, regardless of their family's ability to pay here at the Children's Hospital. That's why we need your help. And that's why you call now. Your donation is doubled. 866-412-5437, or you can text CHOG to 51555. Make that donation now and become a miracle maker. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Cliff. You never know whose life you could save, your neighbors, maybe your own child's, by donating. First at 5, families are out now at Evanstown Center Park for Columbia County Sip and Shop. Hey, if you're looking for some last-minute gift ideas, and who isn't, more than 40 local vendors are out there now. Our Nick Veland has been in the mix all day, talking with those vendors, looking for a boost in business.
I'm almost speechless about it. It was amazing.
2 local business owners' reaction to Sunday's Columbia County tree lighting ceremony in this same location. Melanie Shedd and Melissa Overton made a camper into a small business in 2022. Now let's continue into tonight.
Just seeing everybody out and about and just, I don't know, it's just a blessing.
The Columbia County Sip and Shop has 40 vendors lining the front of the Evanstown Center Park, which is in competition for businesses.
We're all about supporting. I totally believe in community over competition. So yes, I was looking, at different tables. It's amazing.
Columbia County creating the Sip and Shop this year because of how popular other events are. The small businesses aren't complaining for having more opportunities to get their name out there.
They put up a tent to give us a table. There's not many venues that do that. I really like it. It's always a clean venue. I got to give a shout out to Emily who runs the place. It's all well organized.
And the small businesses are creating a community.
With friends, we've become acquaintances over the years, really good friends. We always try and set up together.
And if you are heading out to the Sip and Shop tonight, you will see some parking changes. There is parking available off of Ronald Reagan Drive and Evanstown Center Boulevard, as well as the Dog Park Lot. So a great event happening out there tonight.
Yeah, get some Christmas presents. One veteran's house has been decked out for the holidays. We reveal the surprise after the break. This will be good, Riley.
Absolutely, looking forward to that one. And we did enjoy a dry day today, but tomorrow we do have showers into the forecast, and temperatures are going to be dropping. We'll look at the forecast just after break.
Time. At Lionel Smith, we know perfection and quality matter to our customers, and we provide it daily with our personal service and with Brax jeans, pants, and sportswear. Lionel Smith, limited to only the finest in men's clothing.
We're live.
All right, happening now in Columbia County, the Holiday Sip and Shop. You can meet more than 40 vendors at the Evanstown Center Park to wrap up your holiday shopping. Maybe some of you need to start it.
I'm a little late on that end, but don't tell my family who's probably watching.
Well, you just did.
I got everything, Mom. Don't worry. But they have live music, and if you want to grab a drink to sip on, it's kind of the point of the event there. Good. Drink, maybe spend a little bit too much money out there on our local vendors.
That's the best way to get me to spend more money. Give me a glass of wine and I'll buy everything.
You're walking around out there. The event ends at 9 o'clock tonight, so a great event to go out there and support a lot of local businesses. Well, yesterday we told you about a business looking to surprise one of our local combat wounded veterans, Matt Reddings.
Yeah, due to his injuries, it's difficult for Matt to decorate for the holidays. So Christmas Decor of Augusta took care of everything free of charge. Our Will Volk headed out one more time to see the lights after the surprise.
Well, that's nice.
William Redding's house has never looked like this.
He was very surprised, I think.
I was like, be like Kevin in Home Alone.
He and his mom Felicia are taking it all in. This is a surprise guys, for Matt Redding.
He's my dad. I love him very much.
And he's my husband.
And she loves him very much too.
Matt spent more than 12 years in the military. He's a combat wounded veteran. His family hasn't had decorations like this before.
Nothing that you have to get on a ladder for.
They think it's amazing to see their house look like this.
But it's nice because there were so many holidays I missed. So now to be able to enjoy them with him home and have these to help with that is very nice.
Matt didn't want to be on camera, but his family says he's grateful for this. They are too.
It's nice that, people in the community appreciate what my husband's done and, what we've given up for him too, being in the service. So it's just,
Never gonna give you up.
it's nice to have a little treat for us sometimes.
In North Augusta, Will Volt on your side.
Okay, his son is such a ham.
Great character.
Great
there.
guy, yeah. So funny. Christmas Decor of Augusta says it's become a tradition to surprise families with free Christmas decorations just like that.
It's awesome, and they say that they're going to try to do this at least one time a year. So just a great thing that they're doing for a lot of our veterans out there.
Yeah, but you know what? It's a gift the whole neighborhood gets to enjoy
Everyone
too.
gets to go by and see all
Yeah.
the Christmas lights. It's a good time of year.
I love it.
And Riley, speaking of Christmas, not feeling like toys will be under millions of Christmas trees this year, and many of
Season for all your gift needs and attire. The entire staff at Encore Boutique and Consignments wish you all a happy everything and a merry always.
toys will be under millions of Christmas trees this year, and many of those gifts will be played with for a few weeks and then forgotten.
Oh my gosh.
This is
No
what you-
true words have been spoken if you have children. Yeah, if you have kids, you know that happens every year. But Jamie Tucker says STEM toys, the ones that teach math, well, those could last longer.
6-year-old Emily Stout doesn't know it, but she's learning how to write computer code.
You put like that, and then you press that.
She's playing with the Osmo Coding Starter Kit on an iPad. Osmo toys have a camera that sees how kids are interacting with pieces or tiles. On this one, each tile moves this character on the screen one space.
Yeah.
It's Computer Coding 101, and it's fun.
You ever know anything about coding before this? No? You feel like you know? You feel like you know something about coding now?
No.
Emily just doesn't know it yet. Osmo has games for all ages. With this one, you draw on a pad and the camera captures and casts the drawing to a character on the screen. Emily's sister, 9-year-old Cora, uses the Coding Starter Kit to effectively write computer code to create music, one note at a time. 3-year-old Jude and brother James, who's 6, play an Osmo detective game. Using clues, a magnifying glass, and world maps to solve a case, the Osmo teaches problem solving and geography, again, to a 3-year-old. His mom, Christine, a former teacher, tells me he's learning important skills and having fun.
I think they're great for his age to start out with, for communication and problem solving.
Other popular STEM toys is this Boolean box aimed specifically at young girls, teaching them how to build their own computer. And the Go Cube, a techie Rubik's Cube that teaches them the right way to think and solve the puzzle. There are STEM toys for all ages. They're a lot of fun. Just don't tell them they're actually learning something. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
That cat in the background.
I know, it's like
I
the
gotta
Where's Waldo.
acknowledge that. I mean, that's the only thing I saw.
The hairless cat.
Yeah,
I love it.
saw it. But those toys, man, I can't believe how far they've come. I mean,
I know.
it's pretty incredible
Yeah.
stuff. I wish I had some of that stuff growing up.
Sure would have helped us.
Useful.
Sure would have helped us with coding, right?
Yeah.
Sales of traditional toys have dropped in recent years, but statistics show that STEM-related toys, those will reach over $140 billion over the next several years. So there's big bucks in toys like that.
Good. And we'll have much more news and weather after the break.